What's up, all my Walkshippers, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I'm going to be talking about the same thing that apparently every news article and its freaking mom can talk about, is that Bill Burr talked about the Gina Carano situation on his podcast, which, I mean, this isn't anything new that Bill Burr has a podcast. I mean, this is episode 49, but he's on, it's with him and his co-host Burr, and then they have a guest star on, and so they're talking, and oh my gosh, Gina Carano comes up, because oh my gosh, they're in the same show together, and of course, naturally, the weirdos are losing their minds. So I'm gonna play you a clip from this podcast. The podcast itself is actually over an hour and 13 minutes long, so here's a clip, which is the clip that everyone is losing their mind over. So I'm gonna play this for you, then we're gonna talk about it.
I just don't, all I'm saying is, whether you agree, disagree, whatever, I just don't get this place that we're in where there's no room for discussion about anything. And even
because there's too many channels, Joe. Too many channels,
wild,
and then you got to like do sensational shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, I'm on that fucking show. Now I got to watch what the fuck I say.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just...
Yeah, I'm a fan of that show. Everybody.
What show is she on? What show is she on?
The Mandalorian.
The Star Wars, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But they canceled her action figure. That's how deep cancel culture is. They canceled her action figure. It's like, let the action figure come out. I don't understand.
Did she ever pony up to you, Bill? I'm like, Bill, I got a few ideas I think that you'll like.
No, she was an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
Super nice fucking person, and, you know, whatever. And somehow someone will take this video and they'll fucking make me say something else and, you know, try to get rid of my bald action figure.
Wait, you have an action figure?
Yeah,
No.
Do you have an action figure?
No. No, you fucking nerds.
Oh, if you get one, dude, I'm buying it. I'm buying
I might.
it.
I don't know. I have no
that
idea.
That season was awesome, man. That second season was killer. Holy shit.
They should do a fleshlight for you.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, honestly, I can't, like, how it is out there. It's fucking crazy time. They just, like, there's just people just waiting, just laying in the weeds.
Yep, he's 100% right. They're like piranhas, you know, they smell blood and then they swarm and they don't stop until they've destroyed you and, you know, even grind you down to freaking bones. And if not just bones, they'll break inside and try to get the marrow. It's just until there's nothing left. And that's how insane these people are. And the fact that Disney bent the knee to the cancel culture mob, it's exactly what Bill Burr did. It's like, now I gotta watch what I gotta say, because who's next? Because they're always going to be bloodthirsty, because, you know, you got to eat. And so now that they've gotten a taste for human blood and they know, hey, Disney are stupid and they listen to us. You know, it's the equivalent of a screaming child that's throwing a temper tantrum because they want, I don't know, a doll. They want some toy, and mommy and daddy are like, fine, I'll get you the toy to shut you up. And so that teaches the child, you know, the cancel culture hate mob, oh my god, all I have to do is scream and throw a temper tantrum and, you know, scream at the top of my lungs, and then these big, you know, multi-billion-dollar corporations are going to bend the knee to my will. Oh my god, I'm always going to throw a temper tantrum to get what I want. That's exactly the way these insane people think. And so now you got all of the actors worried, oh my god, am I gonna get canceled next? Am I gonna lose my job just like Gina? And so even though this is a completely harmless podcast, it's just Bill Burr doing exactly what he does, which is just provide commentary on events, and they want to cancel him over this. I mean, nothing he said in this podcast was bad. Nothing worthy of getting canceled. First off, I'm not for cancel culture, but there's nothing in here that merits all of these weirdos going and trying to cancel Bill Burr and destroy his career. It's like, you've never seen his show, have you? Like, you've never watched any of his stand-up or any of, you know, his specials that he's done, whether on Netflix or Hulu. I mean, fuck, go on the internet and go look up a Bill Burr, you know, comedian act and go see the kind of stuff that he says. Nothing about this was incriminating or cancel worthy, but that's the way these people, they just want blood. And the second that they smell it, like Gina Carano is like blood to them right now. So the second that you say Gina Carano on the fucking internet, they all come and they all swarm. And so because Bill Burr is just saying it like it is, they're all swarming, and nothing he said was bad. It's like, oh, she was a nice person. No, she never brought her politics onto the set. It's like, okay, it's not even a fireable offense in my opinion that she got fired over tweets. And exactly like Joe says, if you want to go watch the full video, or you can go, it's a little over an hour long, but the link for it is in the description of this video. And before the clip that I showed you, it's actually, you know, leads right into that. I just had to cut it off because it was too long already. He talks about the cancel culture and how it's ridiculous that she got fired over these things, but Pedro Pascal is saying the exact same thing, but on the opposite side of the fence, but it's okay for him to say it, and he calls that out, and, you know, both of the guys agree with him, and, you know, yeah, they're like, you're making sense, Joe, you're making sense. So it blows my mind that it's like, okay, if she was a terrible person to work with, if she came late to the set, if she didn't know her lines, if she wasn't doing her job, okay, that's a fireable offense. Everyone will understand it if you have a bad employee that's just not doing the job to the standards that you have. Okay, well, yes, we understand why you would fire them, but what she's doing when she off time, you know, when she's not working for them and she's on her own time doing her own thing, it kind of blows my mind that they're going to fire her, but then they're going to allow Pedro Pascal to keep his job. It blows my mind there, but I am kind of happy, though, to see that Bill Burr is, you know, sticking up for Gina in a way, and, you know, saying, no, she was an absolute sweetheart, and now I gotta worry about it. I honestly am surprised that more people from the cast haven't stood up for her. I mean, what does that say? She went and worked with these people, and you spend a lot of time on set, you know, hours upon hours every single day, every week, trying to film this show, and he's the first person to come out and say something nice about her. Like, oh my God, I would feel like shit if all of these people that I spent that much time with, you know, and I'm getting canceled and getting dragged through the mud, and nobody is going to, you know, stand up. And she doesn't need people to stand up for her. Let me make that clear. She is perfectly capable of taking care of herself, obviously. But the fact that, you know, these people that she thought were her friends on set, or that she worked with, that she was friendly with, and all before she got fired, they were posting tweets with, and like, oh, we love Gina, oh, you know, yes, sisterhood, and, you know, us all playing on the show together, and all of a sudden now silence because people are terrified of getting canceled. I don't know. It honestly just makes me sad for her, but it made me very happy to see Bill Burr say this. And I'm actually surprised that the cast of The Mandalorian doesn't band together and say, no, we're not going to stand for cancel culture, Disney. We're going to go on strike and, you know, until you bring back Gina, because now all of them are going to be sitting there thinking exactly what Bill Burr said. It's like, oh shit, like, am I next? Like, I got to watch what I say now. And that's how they're all going to be now from now on. Oh my God, I shouldn't have social media. I have to be careful what I say, because if I say this one thing, I'm going to get canceled. And Bill Burr even says this earlier on in the podcast. He's like, oh yeah, because I'm a human being and I made a mistake 20 years ago, they want to cancel, you know, me now. And he was making a reference to another person. But it's going to be like that from now on until they do something. They need to stand up to the cancel culture hate mob. And I mean, what is Disney going to be able to do? If all of the actors from The Mandalorian said, no, we all stand with Gina, all these weirdos on Twitter are spreading absolute lies about her. Like, nothing that she said was transphobic. Nothing she said was anti-Semitic, you know, and if they all band together, what is Disney going to do? Recast the entire cast of The Mandalorian? No, they're not going to be able to do that. They're not going to be able to get away with that. I mean, they can, I'm sure that people were like, well, Anna, they'll try that. It's like, okay, yes, go. The show is going to be a complete bomb after that, after like, Baby Yoda's gone. You know, Luke took off with Baby Yoda. They hate Luke Skywalker, so they don't want him to be involved in any way, shape, or form. So what are they going to be able to do if the entire cast goes on strike and says, no, like, this is wrong, you can't fire her over freaking tweets, when you got Pedro Pascal saying the exact same thing, but on the other side of the fence? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So if they all band together and they all say, no, we're not going to stand for this, we're not going to, you know, stand for you guys bending the knee to a bunch of fucking kids on Twitter that are making 12 different accounts to go harass people. And just like Bill Burr said, you know, they're just lying in wait. They're just waiting for, you know, the next fresh blood that they see, and then they're going to attack. If they stand up and all band together, Disney's going to have to listen, and they're at least going to have to acknowledge it. Me personally, like, that, I'm just that kind of person. Like, I can't stand, you know, watching my friends get hurt. And so, I mean, it really makes me feel bad for Gina, the fact that, you know, Bill Burr is, again, the first one to come out and say anything, you know, in a nice way about Gina. I don't know, it puts more perspective on just how toxic this entire industry is, and how, you know, toxic working for Disney is, and these hate weirdos. Anyways, everyone, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about what was said here. And again, the link for this entire live stream is in the description of this video as well. If you guys want to go check it out and watch the whole thing, it's actually pretty good. I would highly recommend watching it. It's a good podcast. I think I'm gonna follow it now because it was actually pretty funny. And everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know, if you didn't know already, that I have an Etsy where I sell prints of my artwork. I got horror villains, Marvel, DC, and Star Wars characters. The latest Star Wars character that I just added was the one, the only, Gina Carano as Cara Dune. Now, Gina herself even loved the painting. So if you want to go check that out, the link is in the description of this video. They are selling like crazy, and I am still only in the pre-sale, so go pick that up before they're gone. Also, if you want to see a video of me painting and explaining how to paint like this, go over and check out my art channel. The link is in the description of this video. Go over, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. That way you don't miss it when I post the video. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.